Right guys, welcome back to the channel. In today's video I will show you how you can create a clean patch using the JC-120 preamp here in Boss Tone Studio. So without further ado, let's just jump in and have a look and listen at how this sounds. So that sounds pretty good, straightforward. I will go in and add a little bit of played reverb just to give it a little more character and ambience, and this is how it sounds. Okay, so it's sounding pretty good. Let's go in and have a look at the speaker type, maybe change that around and give it a little more character close to what the JC-120 actually has as a speaker type. And it could either be a 1x12 or a 2x12. So let me play a chord here with the original and then we'll change from that to the 2x12. Okay, so quite a few things happened there. To me, I like the sound of the 2x12 a little better because it seems to open up the sound of the speaker a little bit more, and I'll stick to that. Okay, if we feel like we would like to change any of the parameters here, we can also go in and do that. We have a bright switch which we can turn on, so here's without it. So there is quite a bit of prominence from the brighter EQs there. I think for now I'll just leave it at off and we can always come back and adjust it. From here, if we're going the JC-120 way here, we can go in and add a little bit of stereo chorus, and let's engage that and hear how that sounds. We're getting close to that famously JC-120 sound here. To really kick this off, I would go in and add a little bit of compression here, and I really like the stereo compressor here, so we will be using that. And as mentioned before, it's a good idea with compression and overdrive and distortions to go in and strum a chord, kick on the compressor and listen for any drop or increase in volume. So we're going to do the same here. Here's a chord without the compressor. So you can hear the compressor kind of kicks up the volume quite a bit here. So we would always want to even that out in order to keep our levels and our patch as consistent as possible. So let's try and take it down to 40 and do the exact same thing and listen again. And to me that sounds pretty much like Unity right there. So we can activate the compressor now and we can have our picking attacks and our chords just evened out a bit more and have them sustaining a little bit longer. Sorry. So already right there was sounding pretty good. And for me, this would mostly be all of the effects that I would probably add to a clean patch like this. If you feel like you need more ambience, or you might need a bit more modulation and depth, you could always go in and add any of the delays here for ambience. And if you really wanted a little bit more depth and modulation, you could always add in the modulated delay here and adjust its settings. We can just do that. If we go into the delay time here, we have 1 milliseconds up to 2000 milliseconds. And if we go down to the subdivisions here, we can have a 16th note, which would be kind of a slapback added with that modulation from the chorus. So let's try that and activate it. So here's without. Right. And it's up to you whether you would like to add that or not. But for me, this would be the overall clean sound, and this would get me through a lot of songs just with these settings here. So before we kick it off here, guys, let's just have another listen. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you in the next video. In the meantime, make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, and if you have any requests or comments, please leave them in the section below. And until then, I will see you in the next video.